heard the sound. It was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard, I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near, taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard, I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed, share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard, I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong, 'cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, cause it's showtime!
Welcome. We are back. Take 3. Looks like take 4. Take 5.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back to breakfast at Brooklyn. We're now moving into brunch time. Rosie is making up some donuts. I hope she hasn't burned them like I seem to burn my toast this morning.
What is this that you got here?
This is a sculpture created by Max Lazega. And she's cooking some patties in here. So everything you always see on our set is for sale. We are a mini super gallery here at the cafe, highlighting artists. We have about 7 new artists here. We've got some beautiful butterfly sculptures, artwork. We've got pieces here. We've got all the artwork you see behind us is from Jay Harmon and Amy Rashevsky. A lot of great things.
A lot of great things.
Coffee news. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday, Slip.
Happy Tuesday.
What are we grateful for
Mr.
today?
Mumbles.
What
Mr.
are we grateful for today? I feel like
I'm grateful for a lot of things.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for a bunch of stuff that's happening. New stuff is happening that you'll hear about the coffee news.
Tell me about the coffee news.
The coffee news, the gentleman is coming in tomorrow at 2 o'clock to have a little chit chat. But this is a newspaper that we are going to have in-house, free. This is free. So that you can get the news in Boca, Miami, depending on where you are. You can also put your ad in here, so we're going to be talking to him about that. But they have everything in here. They have puzzles and games and all sorts of horoscopes. Yeah. I read them yesterday.
Yes, you did.
But if you call in, what's the phone number?
888-994-4995, Studio B.
2 things can happen. You can play the mini donut game, which is all set up here, and nobody in here knows what's in it. Well, I think you peeked.
I don't know, maybe one. I don't know the other one.
So it's right here on set, and they're both good prizes this time. I decided to give everybody a break, but you got to call in to play that game. Otherwise, I do it myself. Or if you call in and you want to hear your horoscope, we'll read it to you on the air if you missed yesterday's show.
11. What did your
We read
horoscope?
yours yesterday.
No, there's no horoscopes every day.
No, this one is once a week.
I have a horoscope of the day. You want to hear it? Here's my vibe of the day. For October 19th, vibe of the day. Things fall apart to make room for something new to emerge.
Sure.
You might not understand your current obstacles, but you will eventually. All things are aligning for your greater good. You've just got to have faith that things will get better.
I know, I feel it.
Vibe of the day, October 19th, vibe of the day. Let us know if you agree with that one. Do you know that we have been here for just about 2 years?
Almost.
And big news, Mercury retrograde is now officially over. We are now in alignment with Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn.
Holy smokes, you said that and
We are in
Josh
great
walked
alignment.
in.
JP is in the house.
He
We got
walked
Jeremy
in.
coming in.
That's a scary thought.
You're going to have all the guys hanging out here today.
I don't know about no retrograde, but I'm going to tell you, the last couple of weeks have been really tough. And you know what they say, do not mess with things that you don't know anything
Do
about.
not mess with Mother Nature.
So that takes care of that.
And here's the funny thing, I'm moving on Wednesday. I would not sign the contracts until yesterday. And my realtor must think I'm a little woo-woo because he did not even answer me when I said not until after the 18th. He just let it go, but he accommodated me. So thank you all for accommodating
JP,
my
do me a favor.
woo-woo-ness.
Echo the shush.
That's Mr. Postman.
I know it's Mr.
I
Postman,
know.
but I'm
You
distracted.
know the Carpenters?
No, I don't know the Carpenters, but I know this song.
Do you?
Yeah, I know this song.
If you don't know the Carpenters and you know the song, you know the
I know
Carpenters.
this song because it's been, I'll say reinvented so many times.
This is the originator.
Yeah,
This is the
They
originator.
used to have like the girls used to put like a hopscotch version of it or a double dutch version of it.
And that's where this came from.
Yeah, at like pep rallies and yeah.
Do you know double dutch? Do you know how to do double dutch?
Not at all.
I
With the
figured
with the
this
ropes?
No, I'm pretty sure she would. Yeah. She
Right,
probably
she's
does.
11?
Yeah, she probably.
You know?
I don't know how to jump rope.
I was an expert.
I can do hopscotch really well, but
No, hopscotch is for
I
like,
can do hopscotch. I can't do double dutch. I can play 2020 the
can
game
you
though.
skip rope?
Invisible. No. When I work out and I have to jump rope, I do the invisible jump rope.
Now, I am willing to give you a bag of coffee free of charge right to your doorstep if you tell me what Gio's costume is for Halloween. We put it at the beginning of the show.
That was last show.
Did we put it on this show?
Not yet.
This is why, if you take things out of order, you mess it all up.
Me, I did. I didn't play it.
You didn't put it. Wait, don't do it now. Don't do it now because now I just made the announcement. And he does it anyway.
Who that was, let us
What was
know.
that? If
Our
anybody
executive
knows-
All right, so leave it like that. If you just saw it and you call, I'll give you back. This guy's a knucklehead. What can I tell you? He messed up the last thing and then
Subliminal messaging at its best.
that was
you know what I
good.
say.
That was
the
good.
blink of an
That
eye.
was good.
Who could pick that up?
You got lucky. He did it. He still put it up.
It was good.
Did you see it?
I did.
Did you see it?
Did anybody see it?
I just saw like him taking it off.
How you doing, JP?
I'm doing good.
When is your semester?
What do you
over?
mean,
What's wrong?
What's the matter?
There's like a lot going on. I had to charge my car.
He had to what?
Drive his car?
Not drive. It's worse than everything. So last night, I wanted some food, so I decided to leave at like maybe 11 something.
Leave what?
Oh, leave campus.
I know.
So I left to go get some food that's like 5 minutes away. And as I'm coming back, it takes 5 minutes to get to the place, 5 minutes to get back, but 45 minutes to find a parking space.
Why would you, at FAU,
At FAU.
why would you leave a parking space and not have it delivered?
Because deliver is like way more money.
Yeah, it is.
So it's how long? 45 minutes? Did you eat in the car while you look for a spot?
I ate some of it in the car, and then like I got pizza, so it was like mozzarella sticks and the pizza. So I ate the mozzarella sticks.
Can you have walked over there?
Walked? No, I used
Too
to
far.
skateboard. It's
You
like-
skateboard?
Yeah.
Or a bicycle? You have a bicycle?
No, my bike I still have.
But you drove your car. You couldn't find a parking space.
Yeah.
So whoever stole JP's bike, can you lend it to us so he can get some food and then we'll give it back to you?
Give it back to me. Give it back to me.
Do you ever wake up and you're sleepy and you're hungry?
Yes.
That happened to me last night. That's never happened to me. I woke up hungry in the middle of the night. I'm like, this is bizarre.
I got breaking news.
What? I am not pregnant.
Oh no.
Okay.
That would
is off the table.
that would be
so
a miracle.
That would be, that would be
Like,
a,
congratulations
that
for
would be
trying.
no,
But anyway,
No, not even.
I have breaking news.
Okay.
Last night, Linda said to me, "Whatever you want for dinner tonight, I'll make."
No?
I said, "No, you won't." "Yeah, I will." So I asked for brown rice, 2 eggs fried, and spam.
Did you get it? You had spam in the house?
She cooked the spam. I'm gonna tell you something. I was wooing. You ever do it? You ever have a business deal with a person, and they start to dance
You love
because they're
that.
so excited? Yeah, I love that. I was wooing yesterday. She was crying, laughing, because I'm gonna tell you something. It never tasted so good.
So do you cut the spam? Do you slice the spam?
Well,
do you
check
make
this
it into,
out.
like funny shapes?
No, check it out. She cut a chunk. She says, "Is this too thick?" I said, "Let me go to my WW." And I measured it. I says, "You got to cut it in half." I should have gotten 4, but they are 9 points a slice. So I fasted yesterday.
I know.
I'm fasting again today
Okay.
because that means at night I can have within portion what I like. But I'm gonna tell you something. There ain't nothing like spam. It is a deliciousness.
Guys, it goes great with Glad.
I'm gonna tell you, you guys haven't had it and you're kicking it.
No.
But I guarantee you,
I'm saying
I will
that
guarantee you,
Spam,
if you had it, you will always want it.
spam goes great with Glad.
Glad why?
Glad bags, like Glad trash bags.
You put spam on a Ritz. You guys like Ritz crackers?
Yes.
You know everything sits on a Ritz is good, right?
It's good, yeah.
You put spam with the Ritz. Then I told Linda you should have put cheese on it. She says, "Now you're getting crazy." No, I'm not getting crazy. I know what I like.
Wow.
So last night for dinner,
I had my leftover patty melt from the night before.
yeah. What's the matter with you? A patty melt, a leftover, that's about this much food.
Yes.
That's what you
I had
eat?
the other half the night before.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
So back to the Double Dutch song.
Yeah.
Last time when I was growing up, there was a restaurant in Plantation called the Ground Round,
Of course.
and it had a jukebox.
The ground round was in New York City too.
Really? And they would throw peanut shells on the
On
floor.
the floor, yeah.
And they played music on the jukebox, and we would get like fried clams. That was at Lum's, and then we would get hamburgers and all kinds of stuff. And they always had that song on at the Ground Round when you throw peanut shells. Now everyone's allergic to peanuts. You can't do that. Everyone's
It's ridiculous.
more appropriate. All kinds of things.
Yeah.
Beer battered hot dogs, corn dogs. What I used to eat as a kid, I got to tell you, that would be why I was on Weight Watchers when I was 11.
You've been on Weight Watchers ever since I met you. You're ridiculous. You should enjoy food. It's the last meal of the day. You gotta enjoy.
So get this. You know the company called WeWork?
Yeah.
It's like, WeWork?
We were? No.
It's like a cooperative working space where
Yeah.
everyone works in like a pod,
Yeah.
and it's a cooperative space.
Yeah. Where is
Well,
it?
they are now joining forces, get this, with Saks Fifth Avenue.
Ooh.
Okay?
Well, that
So
doesn't
they're
mean
putting
anything good.
WeWork in Saks. So when you want to take a little bit of time off, this co-working space, you can go get candles and go work out, and they have hydroponic vegetables to snack on.
You're gonna go to Saks to buy that?
No, you're going to go to Saks to work. You said Gladbach made me think of Saks, so Saks Fifth Avenue. And WeWork. So cooperative space. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, in Boca, I don't know if Saks is still here or not, it would be like, bam! Everyone would be working out, going to Saks to do a little bit of work, and a little bit of shopping, a little bit of work, a little bit of healthy food, a little bit of work, go to the gym. All within Saks.
What are the gym?
Oh, I work at Saks. They're going to have a gym there at Saks.
At Saks?
Yeah, for WeWork.
At Saks Fifth Avenue?
Yeah.
Would they sell a sofa for $10,000?
Saks doesn't have furniture.
They have apparel.
Apparel.
I thought they have furniture.
Oh, Saks
No.
Fifth, Saks Fifth.
Saks, like Manhattan Saks? Saks Fifth Avenue?
I gotta close my eyes when I go to town center. There's like, they segregate, like, the way.
Why? You work there.
No, true. But like.
No, true?
No, I do work there, but like on the right hand side, like it's the reasonable stores, and then you get like the nice stores, or like
On the
Saks
left
Fifth.
side of
Have
the
you
building.
noticed they have it segmented like that?
Yeah, I
There's
know.
like the
The
expensive
stores, you know.
track,
like-
and then there's the really expensive track, and then there's the average, and then there's
Yes, they
the where was
segregated.
Sears used to be. Yeah, it's totally
Yes.
segregated,
Mhm.
which I don't understand why. I do, but I don't.
Because the one, you ever notice that the side that's most expensive is the one that is cheaper. When you go to the expensive side, there's not as many people.
Yeah, there isn't.
Yeah, but why
It's
wouldn't
based on
you?
because it's based on the almighty
But
dollar.
why wouldn't you say put Claire's and Saks and then
Right.
Louis Vuitton?
That's not the way it works.
And then Gap. So
Right.
you sort of
You ever-
get a mix.
You
of
ever got?
everybody.
That's not. It's not a mixed culture. Did you see how they
It's
do it
like
in
a segregated
California?
Culture in the mall.
Well, it's the same thing in Manhattan.
Really? Because there's Fifth Avenue.
That's right. You're gonna put a McDonald's on Fifth Avenue. I shouldn't say that. There is a McDonald's on Fifth Avenue, but that's the exception to the rule.
But, yeah.
Interesting point. Point well
But they,
taken.
if you're gonna go spend, you don't want to have to look for your expensive store down in the other side. You want to go to where the rich people go.
I haven't been to the mall probably in 2 years. I haven't been to the gym in a year and a half, almost 2 years.
I missed an opportunity to have a kiosk in a mall. Do you know how much they charge for those kiosks?
Let me tell you something though. 2020 The Game has a kiosk in the mall.
Really?
Yep.
Which mall?
I got to find out.
We got to find out. And well, don't you tell us a little bit about that game?
2020 The Game
Put
is
up the slide, Slick.
such a cool game. We're going to set it up, guys, in the studio. We're going to play it. We're going to have like a rolling
That's okay.
game.
That's fine. That's the 2020
This
game.
is 2020 The Game. You have to be careful because there's a few 2020 games.
The game.
2020 The Game, Yellow Box. It is so much fun. It talks about going to quarantine and the playing pieces. You've got a Statue of Liberty, toilet paper roll.
That's me.
All kinds of fun pieces.
I want to be the toilet paper roll.
There's the quarantine. There's get out of jail, which is like quarantine. There's the coronavirus.
That was
That's another play
hilarious.
piece. So we're going to set this up in the studio and play it. 2020 The Game. We can actually put the QR code. It is available for sale on Amazon. It's hilarious, right? We had fun with that on Friday.
And he says to, oh, and I'm sorry, by the way, you now have coronavirus.
How did you
tell
do
the
with
girl.
the CBD, by the way,
What's it?
on Friday that you took?
It was great. I was going to buy some. She sold out.
He drank the whole bottle,
Oh,
Anthony.
well, he's on another
But
planet.
this is so. We're going to set this game up, JP. I don't think you were here on Friday, right?
Oh, this is a great game.
2020
Great
The Game. We have it in the theater. We're going to set that up and sort of play, get some footage on it, and have a whole lot of fun. What else you got going on there, back
So,
there?
so the coffee news is www.sunrisecoffeenews.com if you want your store to carry this thing. They have an all-natural strawberry lemonade drink.
You like lemonade?
I love it. I used to have a lemonade stand,
Of course you did.
but not strawberry lemonade. You have to have 8 large strawberries you cut in half. 2 tablespoons of white sugar, which you could probably use the other stuff. 7 cups of water. And you have to divide the 7 into 7 cups because you're going to place it different times. 1 cup of white sugar. So 2 tablespoons and 1 cup of white sugar. I don't know about all that. 2 cups of freshly squeezed lemon juice.
They make it complicated.
All right, so you need a cup and 2 teaspoons of sugar. What kind of sugar? I would use the sweetener. Forget about the sugar because you can use less. 1 cup of 7 cups of water, 8 large strawberries, and 2 cups of lemon juice. So you put the strawberries in a blender, top with 2 things of sugar, 1 cup of water, blend it until it gets into chunky form. Combine the strawberry with 6 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, lemon juice in a large pitcher, and stir until blending. You're done.
Sounds very complicated. When I was a kid, we'd go out for dinner, and my grandfather would always ask for water and lemons. And he would make my grandmother lemonade every time we would go out. He would take the water, he would squeeze in the lemon, put in a little bit of sugar, and spin it, stir it for her. Every time we'd go out, he would make her lemonade just like that.
But it didn't have strawberries.
No, it did not.
If
It
you
had
take
blends.
strawberries.
It did not go through this whole process of a blender and
All right.
strawberries and the 2 scoops.
Easier way. You ready?
Lemon, water, sugar.
Easier way.
My point being, he would make this for her every night at dinner.
Every night.
Every night at dinner, he would
Okay.
make her lemonade when we would go to restaurants.
You take strawberries.
Isn't that
7.
nice?
Yeah, it is.
Take-
It's the extension. You're missing the point of the story. It's the extension.
There's
of
no
love.
extension here.
The
I
fact
want
that
to.
He's squeezing the lemon with his.
It was
power,
love,
you know?
correct.
Yes, and he has to add the right dosage of sugar for her.
It's making lemonade out of lemons. The
Yes.
proverbial making lemonade out of lemons. He would make it
Beautiful.
every night for dinner, and it was his love for her that he would give her that.
Beautiful.
Cut up 8 strawberries. Put it in the blender. Cut up a lemon. Put it in the blender. Add 6 cups of water. No, add 1 cup of water and add sugar to taste. Put it in the thing and then add more water and turn it. I'm gonna
I've got
tell you
some hard
something.
cider for you in the back. You can have that with your lemonade.
What kind
You
of
like hard
cider?
cider?
I do. The harder, the better.
You guys like hard cider?
They don't even know what hard
It's
cider
good for
is.
Halloween. It's apple, I think.
Dawn,
Quite sure.
why is there glitter everywhere?
Oh, I told you we're having fun again.
What the hell did you do?
I went back to my pixie dust. You just found it.
It's everywhere.
Yes, correct. You remember how I used to start every show with a sprinkle of glitter, and Paul Vadiata would always go home covered in my glitter? It's back. Because we all need a little bit of a zhuzh and a little bit of a lift, so it's time for some
Yes.
glitter, right? Everything is better with a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of glitter. We need to play your game, though. Your mini donut game.
All right. Today's trivia of the day. What's the mad trivia of today? What's the mad trivia question of today? See, this is when you're supposed to put up a banner and stuff.
What is the mad trivia question of the day?
Yes. What male actor played the lead role in the movie The Shining?
Ooh.
Ooh, I know this.
Now, before you answer it, if you call in, you can again win a bag of coffee, or you can be a guest on our show if you own a business. How's that?
888-994-4995.
If you know the answer to it.
If you know the answer. Who was the lead? We could also ask this tonight on Tell Us Your Biz. Lead actor in the movie The Shining.
So, do you want to tell the answer? Or
I
no?
don't know the answer.
Yes, you do.
Anthony Hopkins?
Okay, get up. Forget it. No, you don't know.
I have no idea. It's like you know the answer?
Will Smith, right?
No!
Oh.
My God! Anybody listening to the show today, don't listen to any of the people on the set, because
You know.
obviously.
What was the question?
The lead actor to the movie The Shining.
Even I know this.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for
win.
playing.
I
I don't understand how you people function, but
Will Smith.
Will
Will
Smith,
Smith is
boy,
actually in a new movie about Venus and Serena Williams.
I
He
know,
plays
yeah.
the dad.
Yeah.
It's going to be at Movies of Delray coming out.
what's it called? Richard?
I don't know what it's called.
Richard. King
Why?
Richard. Because the movie's about their father, about how he saw the world and why he made them champions. It's a great movie coming out. Great. I'm seeing that next. Oh, are we going to the Movies of Del Rey? Are we going to see West Side Story?
Yes, it comes out in December.
Are we going to rent the movie theater so we can bring all our friends?
Absolutely.
Maybe on a Friday?
Oh, sure, because Friday's always a good day not to be here.
Yeah, no, we go up there. We take everybody. Excuse me.
Crazy.
We take everybody from here up
Yeah.
there on a Friday at 12 o'clock.
All right, we just have to be back here by 2
Why?
because we got a 3 o'clock show.
Correct.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about the love.
Forgot about the love.
Maybe
that
he
was
does his
spread.
show from up there too.
King Richard. That's a movie.
King Richard.
King Richard.
That's funny, you and I are drinking at the same time. That would be a really funny meme, by the way.
And they have the Diana movie coming on.
Yeah.
It's interesting. There's a new statue that was just, I don't want to say erected, but shared in England of her and her altruism with children.
Her what?
Altruism with children. How she worked with kids.
Why don't you just say that?
So, and her 2 sons worked on it together. It kind of reminds me of Mary and how she was always surrounded by children and so many of the statues that
Well,
she had.
there's a lot of things to compare it to, but you know the family had a problem with Princess Di. If you see the movie, you're going to find out just how bad it was. See, check out the movie.
What movie?
There's a movie coming out. about her life, about how she sacrificed and what she had to do. You know the chick that's married to the guy now, and she went back to Canada. She says, "I ain't playing that game." Princess Di played the game.
Well, until she didn't.
Yeah.
Well, there's a rumor. If you see the movie, see the movie. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Have you seen it?
I seen it. I seen the thriller and the trailer, and I read stuff about it. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. What would you do? That's a good question. What would you do do you sell your soul for a position of royalty,
And millions of dollars.
money, or do you stay true to yourself in the same role?
You know, I like to look at life a certain way. This is the money. What am I worth? Am I worth being poor and miserable? Or do I want to play the game and act nice and then cut different deals as I go along?
Her deal was different, though. I think.
You can only change things from the inside
So
out.
they say it was always a marriage of 3. But I don't know. I was not there. Not my story.
Could be
to
a
tell.
marriage of 12. It makes you control the game from the inside. If
What would
you're
you
not,
guys do? Would you marry for royalty, for the money, and?
would you marry a woman for money? Let's start there.
Because it's a different situation, right?
Do you care if she's poor or rich?
I wouldn't care. It depends on. I'd say it depends on if I need the thing or
If you need the money, you'll marry her.
not.
So it depends on your needs, not
I
necessarily.
like that answer.
But like, I'm not.
So you guys would marry for rich over poor?
No,
Oh, yes, you would.
assuming.
Oh, yes, you would. No assuming.
No,
You're assuming.
You're assuming.
If you need it, you're not gonna marry it.
No, not at all.
I think people.
That's
marry,
not what he said.
I think people
No,
marry
if I
the first
no,
time for money.
You said if I married for money.
Maybe not.
No.
Love first, money second. Money first, love second.
You can't do anything with love first. Sorry, you can't pay bills with it. It can cost you a hell of a more in
But
divorce.
it's love.
I just feel like everybody should just work on themselves and then find their true match later on. You know.
Do you marry for love or money?
Money,
The answer is always both.
money, money
Do you?
first.
Mm.
And if you make me sign a prenup, we ain't getting married either.
Wow.
Just telling you the hard truth.
No,
Really?
but like, what's wrong with a
I married twice for love. You know what I got? A bill.
You got 2 great
You want to
kids
pay my
and
bill?
3 grandsons
Oh,
right
you
now.
know, don't throw that at me because I could
Oh,
have
that's
had,
true.
I could have had those kids with any other
But
woman
you wouldn't have. The
But you
genetics would
wouldn't
not have been the same.
because I believed in love.
But you would not have had those kids
Correct.
or those grandsons that you have. Those
Correct.
beautiful
You see, but you're
grandsons.
working the Monday night quarterback routine. If I had a choice of marrying for money or for love, I pick love over money. Trust you me, I
Well, you
pick love
did.
over money twice.
You did pick love over money.
I did,
And
it-
what you got?
I got divorced and a big tab for about $800,000. What more you want to talk
But you
about?
have this beautiful
kids,
life.
Beautiful kids.
Your pop, your dad. You've got
No.
this incredible son.
That isn't part of the
Started-
equation.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
has
not.
to be.
You guys are playing semantic with words because if I didn't have grandchildren, then you would listen to my point that I got the boot and a bill.
Well, no, because I think we're all in life for a reason. We've all come to this point through our past, and we can't negate. You can negate part of it, but you can't negate those special things in your life.
If you had seen what I had seen in those 2 divorces, you would think differently. That's all
First
I
one,
got to say.
maybe.
What?
First one, maybe.
Why? Because you're giving credits for the children again.
Yeah.
The children
Here's
is
bonus
separate.
credits. Here's the token for Gio. I got a Gio token, a Freddie, a Rowan, a Joey, and a Brecken. There you go. Right. As I see it, you are a rich man.
Well,
like
I
that.
guess I'm rich.
You're a very wealthy man. Look at that.
Look at that.
How do
All
you
the-
like that?
That is.
Put it in your pocket. Whenever you have doubts, what'd you put in my coffee? By the
Now,
way?
what would you tell your kids? You have children, and your son or your daughter ask you that question: should I marry for money or love? What would you tell them?
I'd tell them love, but still be conscious that they're not like
Correct.
So you're gonna give them the 2-sided answer.
Don't believe in love.
That's
Believe in
interesting.
yourself.
So you're gonna tell your kid, don't believe in love, believe in yourself.
You know, because like I feel like from me and from I say other people, like love is a good thing, but like love
Love's
can
a
leave,
battlefield.
Love can it's a
Is that a
battlefield,
song?
and it can leave you blinded. So the fact that you got left with the checks, you know, love's not a good thing to stand upon if you want to get married.
All I'm saying is love is great. It's a great feeling, but it don't pay the bills.
Yeah, it don't
It
last
don't.
that long.
It don't take away the minuses of a relationship. Is what I'm saying. Because you know the pressure you're under when you got that You got the man on top of you saying, give me all your money, give me your home, give me everything about you. Everything.
But they say love conquers all, don't you know?
It's only in the movies.
True love's kiss, all of that. Even in Shrek has true love's kiss.
You know, it's really interesting you say that if you meet that other person in your life that can stand that kind of pressure and you can stand that pressure, my God, I will pay for the wedding. I will pay for it because it takes two to tango. The problem is, let's say you know yourself, like he's saying love yourself, and you understand pressure. The other person's got to understand what that pressure is like.
Parents.
My parents.
Married for love.
And you know, well, they were business people. My mother says, I will take care of the inside of the house, you take care of the outside of the house.
Worked it.
And when she said to him, and every time I want to move, we move. You don't say boo. And my father says, deal. We moved 17 times, Dawn.
Wow.
17 times. Yes. And you know how expensive it is to move?
Yes.
Oh, ask my father. But he never said no. Never fought with my mom. Never. He had an argument with her one time about money that I saw.
But they married for love. They didn't have money when they got married, right? They were
69
very young.
years.
They were young when they got married.
They were 18.
So there was no money.
There wasn't, but they built the future
They built
together.
it together because they married for love.
That's right. And my mother tried to work. She got sick, asthmatic, and he told her a year into the marriage you will never work again.
But they married for love.
But my father was like yesterday's show.
Slick.
Yeah.
But they married for love.
Oh, true.
No,
No, they didn't.
they married for growth. They left Puerto Rico poor.
Didn't they love
My
each
father
other?
came to New York with $1.24 in his pocket,
But they loved each other.
and they worked together to build whatever he built.
The love they have for each other.
The love they had for each
Yeah.
other made it.
Made
Okay,
you
you want to
yourself-
say
But
all of
it's a
that is
different
love?
generation.
That's a different
That was
love.
a different generation,
Most
though.
definitely. This generation is kind of like, yeah.
My parents went through hell and back, but at the end of the day, everybody would say, "Oh, your parents had it really, really good," but it didn't start out that way.
No. It's
Yesterday, we had a guest on the show, and they talked about how your parents used to tell you you should learn how to farm and everything else, and everything. My father was like that. He lived in New York for over 50 years. He gave that to my mom, and then she said at the end, the deal was we die in Puerto Rico, and that's
Really?
what that was the deal.
wow.
And I almost changed that deal here. And then my father says, we had a deal. And I looked at mom and she said, we did. And she honored the deal. Honor. Honor has nothing to do with the love. It's honor. And they kept that deal in play. That's right. You could do that. You could do that. All right, you want to play that?
Yes.
Because now you got me all fired up.
It's about love and money.
Well, Slick, what would you tell your kids?
Me, I would tell my kids the same way. You know, I say my mom tells me after a breakup, you know, I say take care of yourself. Love is real, like love is a good feeling, but make sure you always keep that new car smell of love. Because if you don't check up on the love, like you'll end up, for my guys, you'll end up taking the bill, and for my girls, you'll just end up heartbroken.
Yeah, to the girls, you end up giving them. Oops.
You'll just end up
Interesting.
heartbroken, yeah. So it's a good thing though. It's
I don't
out
believe
there.
anything he
It's
said.
out there. Love is out there, but like you gotta be cautious right now.
Would you tell your sons the same thing you would tell your daughters?
Yeah, I have to keep it. I have to keep it on equal.
No,
I have to keep it equal.
It's not the same, is
it's
it?
not the same.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Not the same.
It's funny because I've never had that conversation with Aaron, but I would have that conversation with Chelsea. It's not funny.
It's funny because
Now, because I'm thinking about it, like I never had that conversation with him, and he has a serious girlfriend right now. But I've had the conversation with Chelsea when she's had boyfriends, and I was like, I'm not so fond of them. I'd be like, well, is this really where you think this
because
is going?
it's the difference between being chased and chasing.
Right?
So Aaron is a chaser. He's not the chasing, and your daughter is being chased. So she has to be more particular.
It's interesting.
I used to talk to Linda's daughter, Sarah. I still do, about what's good enough, what's not good enough. And I'm sorry, I'm a little bit. Even your daughter,
I know.
I'm a little bit, as they say, you better earn it before you think you're gonna get
So
it.
I think it's a double standard. I don't know how we got off on this tangent, but
All right, today we are playing the Twin Donut Game.
Mini Donut World.
Mini Donut World. We're going to play it with JP. So I have two boxes here. And you're going to pick a box. Now, there could be the keys to a Rolls Royce, or it could be the mop to clean the bathroom. Truth or dare type of deal. So you have to tell me which box you want.
Sponsored by Mini Donut World, located in Cooper City.
And where's that?
Cooper City is down in Davie, but they will deliver to you. Great little donuts.
Since I am left-handed and you have number 2 in left-handed, I would choose number 2.
All right, so let's find out what you did not pick.
Isn't it funny? Everyone's
And number
picking
one.
Number 2.
Yeah, like you're worse than a game show host.
Why?
Let's see what you did not win.
Let's see what you did not win. Well, you did not win a bag of coffee.
Ah, Brooklyn Cafe.
So
Show
he
coffee.
says, I can get that any day of the week. What difference does it make? So aren't we a little curious to find out what we did win?
Good morning.
What's up, Dr. J? Wow. Wow.
Ah, Sharon Rubin CD. It's about time.
This is right up the alley. This is music of an artist that we had in studio yesterday, and this is available on Amazon. And you get to check it out, listen to it, put it in your car. These are tunes to smooth you out, which he likes.
I like smooth music.
You like smooth music?
So when you can't find a parking at your FAU, turn on the tunes.
It looks so bad when I'm up there. I can see.
The benefits of online classes. You can find parking.
I tell you, I hated it. I used to take a class on Fridays, a math class, and I hated math. Hated it like you don't know. Hated it. So I used to take my car down to NYU and park at a meter. And all I did was get a ticket. Every time I did it. So my father says to me, why the hell do you take your car to get a ticket? Why do you just not take the car?
Already.
So I did it one time. I took the A train. I hated it. 5,000 people in a car. It smelled like B.O.
It's
I said,
okay.
I'd rather take the ticket.
I'd rather take the ticket than get my car snowed on, because remember street cleaning? Like some people that I used to meet, I say late at night, just people I used to meet. Like I forgot to move my car and then the snowplow covers my car.
In her house?
Well,
Or his
say
house.
her house.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Her
his house.
Her house.
See how quickly he changes? See that, Dr. J?
But basically, like I stayed too long, and then
Well, what do you think was the first hint? When the snow was coming down by feet?
me being a novice, I think street parking, like you can stay all night, but like there's a time limit, especially when it does snow.
You can
and
stay
if
all night.
Don't move. Yeah.
I got a question for Dawn before we wrap up. How do you get rid of a person in your house you're not getting along with? Let's say it's a boyfriend or somebody comes over, a bottle of wine, and you're not into this whole thing and you want them to leave. What do you say? And don't tell me you say leave, because I know you. You don't do that.
I usually say I've got a stomach ache or I've got feminine problems, that type of thing.
I would say, yeah, I agree. You exclude yourself.
What do you say? I got a feminine problem?
When you're
I can
around
do the
somebody
feminine
who
problem
you
thing.
just, let's say you don't like, for instance, you just say, yeah.
So you would ask a girl to leave if you had a chick over your house and you didn't like her?
I would make up an excuse. That's-
What kind of excuse? You got to go because...
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I gotta pick up my mom from work. Oh, I gotta
Okay, let's go together.
Oh yeah, go together.
Then what do you do?
Suppose.
No, it's an emergency. Kind of like Slick does when he's got to get out of here. My mom, she's got an emergency. I got to
For
go
sure, 'cause
take a
I
picture of her
definitely-
driver's license and
I
drive an
def-
hour away.
I definitely like pushed them out of my places. I was like, yeah, I gotta do something around like 10. But I gotta
Okay,
get
so I'll
ready.
wait with you.
No, it's okay. Thank
It's
you.
okay, what? So you want me to... Then I would get violent, says you just want me to leave?
No, I just hit him with the no, it's okay. I just want to talk to you.
So why don't you tell him the truth? We ain't hitting it off, you got to go.
No, I just said I just gotta go. Like you
don't
just
wanna
have
be
to
rude.
go. Like if she's in my place, you just.
You don't
have
want to
go.
be rude, but you're lying to the
Yeah.
person.
You're lying to
You,
the person.
you just have to go. Like
You got
just
that?
have
You
to go.
kill them with kindness.
Yeah, you just.
You
have to
killed
go.
them with
I
kindness.
have to do something.
Save their feelings.
You know.
Why? You're throwing them out.
I mean.
You got to go. This ain't working, guy.
Would you
Not,
do
not
that?
working, but like the
Are
sparks.
you that
were there.
honest?
I told you one time I went on a blind date, and I made believe I was
Well, that
blind.
was not nice.
What?
Yeah.
I made believe I was blind.
It's a
And I met-
sister. I got to talk to Mimi on this one.
No, don't tell me
I
that.
really got to talk to Mimi on this one.
But this chick was like off the mark. This lady was, forget about it. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. So I stayed. I was going to play a joke on her because, blind date, acting blind, but she got all ugly on me just Hello. Not nice at all. So I says, I gotta go. My
Ready to
eyes
wrap
hurt or
this up?
something. I told.
Ready to wrap this lovely morning show up? Stay tuned,
You don't like
everyone.
my humor anymore.
I do love
No, you
your
used to
humor.
love my humor.
Not when you're not nice to people. You want,
I'm very nice to
love
people.
over money. I gotta go. I don't want you at my place. That would be why.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
have
be
two
nice and you gotta
forces.
say you gotta go. Like mom has a situation, sister has a situation. No, you don't have to stay.
But I
This
am
coming
excited
from the
to
guy-
announce-
I tell them you don't have to stay. They want to stay. I know that. Trust me.
What's your
I'm
announcement?
happy to announce so that we have a special guest Thursday night at 7:30 for a special edition show of Not My Daughter, Finding a Cure for Breast Cancer, sponsored by Broward Health of Coral Springs.
Oh, very cool.
So we have a special edition show coming up. There's a big event on Monday, the 25th, so we want to kick that off for anyone who wants to attend and hasn't heard about it. It's on Monday, October 25th, and she will be being interviewed on Thursday night.
What
Not
a-
my daughter.
What about your special event tonight? Your special guest?
Ah,
Tell us
Lilo's
your biz.
Cafe on Tell Us Your Biz. I don't know if they're bringing some food, but
They're
we
bringing
shall see.
food.
You spoke to them?
Yeah. If you guys want to come, you're more than welcome to
The
eat.
radio station live on WWNN tonight. Amazing.
Just in case you get hungry.
Puerto Rican flair food.
Slick will pick you up and bring you over.
Uber. So you don't have to worry about taking parking space back.
Where are you working tonight, Slick?
I'm working at Home Depot tonight.
You
I
ready?
can't hardly wait till he works at the other place first.
Ashley and Lil, a little bit of Puerto Rican food. Those empanadas. Who ate my last empanada on Friday?
I did.
Josh Squared, I think.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Josh Squared.
I like to share. Have a great morning, everyone. Tune in. We got a lot of great stuff. We've got the Bitcoin Master joining us today on the 12 o'clock show. Matchmaker from UK. We've got Tony McKenzie from over the pond in Manchester. So a lot of great stuff. And Franny Sheridan,
You know, I know
Jewish Shiksa.
Do you know that I know Franny
Do you?
from an event that I covered about 9 years ago? She's not going to remember me.
So she's coming in virtually with us. So she is a hoot. Let me tell you that
She's
one.
a little wacky.
A little wacky, but a lot of fun. Have a great morning, everyone. We will see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.